Hey guys, Mateo here. I'm the Guildmaster of Pathogen Gaming, and this is going to be a Tamarinne pull-a-thon. As always, if you like this kind of content, please drop a like and subscribe. While I primarily do League of Legends, MMOs, and fighting games, if people like this kind of content, I'll keep doing it. First, I want to pause to thank the extraordinary courage, heroism, and sacrifice of the 2,971 lives lost during the September 11th, 2001 terrorist attacks on the U.S. World Trade Centers, and for the dedication and lack of pause of the millions of first responders and servicemen and women following to give themselves to a global war and terror. Your sacrifices will never be forgotten, and I hope that America continues to reflect on the state to prevent it from happening ever again. People like myself who get to sit here in relative luxury, make money off of playing video games and posting videos, I wouldn't be able to do that without you guys, so thank you. Let's get right into it, guys. We're going to be pulling for Tamarinne.
Your new connections.
And I am prepared to go to the pity. I know it doesn't look like I have enough bookmarks, but yeah, I'm gonna get it. I am definitely going to get it. I'll do my free one here. Just see what kind of luck I'm going to start off with. And yeah, that's about what I'm expecting. So here we go. I'm gonna skip the 3 stars. We'll show sparkles, but I'm gonna skip the 3 stars. There's nothing I don't have. That's probably a lie, but we'll see. So when Ise was in the Mystic Summon rotation, I was lucky enough to get her instead of Moonlight Ravi. I didn't really want Moonlight Ravi, and but I never had Tamarinne. Pulled really hard for her. I believe she was super strong even when her numbers were low. I know she got a buff like soon after that, and I just wasn't lucky enough to get her. So here's hoping. Of course, Tamarinne is the queen of PvE. CR boost, attack buff, AoE heals, offensive dispel, cleanse on her S3. Like, she just does so much good stuff. Oh, here's some sparkles. She does so much good stuff for your team, and then in PvP you match her up with Ise so she can do her idle form on turn 1, and it's just, you know, it's one of the premier offenses, right? So not against the speed cleave or anything, but it's a tank buster where you're able to get that immunity buff off of them, get that defense break and that target from your Song of Stars up on the target, and then you have like a Luna or a Baiken or somebody like that just blow up that Ruella of Light or that Maid Chloe or that Carmen or that Fallen Cecilia and blow up those tanky units or that counter Dizzy or whatever it is. And you know, it's not the fastest, you know, it's not Ise Cleave, but it's a guaranteed win on a comp. So having Tamarinne is going to be really great for my offense, because I already have Ise and Judge Kisei. So, you know, there's a lot of teams where I can just go in there and I can just cleave them, right? And in and out in 30 seconds. But then there's some teams where, you know, that's not a possibility, or that's not happening. And for those, you know, I'm trying to cobble together some different various team comps, you know, with Seaside Bologna, Dizzy, and things of that nature. But it would be really nice if I could just default to Tam, Ise, Cleave for all the ones that I can't one-turn cleave, and just, you know, bang out that near 100% offensive win rate. Oh boy. Now typically for the RBGs, it doesn't take me all the way to the pity. Like for my Mystic Summons, I typically go all the way to the pity, and I have to grow in size. I have to go from like a baby whale to a sperm whale. But for these, I'm typically luckier. But now that I've said that, we're going all the way to 120. We'll be in the 121 club, and that's what I'll name the video here. Also, if you haven't gotten them, guys, the artifact Midnight Bloom, I think it's called Midnight Bloom, from the side story, from the Yuna side story, is amazing to have. If you didn't read it carefully, it's not just the unit it's equipped on, it gives that crit bonus to everyone in your party. Right, so I think it's what, 12 or 16% at max limit break when we finally get into it. So, you know, if you were using a crit imprint, let's say you don't have C-Dom on your Cleave team, or let's say, man, every, like, I don't know what that was, every, like, I don't know, every 20 matches, every 10 matches, I lose because I needed somebody to crit and they didn't, right? You typically have an open artifact slot, right, on your offense, at least your offense. I know on defense you might have an Aureus user, you need your Idol's Cheer, so on and so forth. But for offense, you typically have an open slot. Like when I run Oxlots Cleave, yeah, I have my Tag of Hells, yeah, I have Portrait of the Saviors on my Cleaver, right? But I those other two slots are really open. Like, man, maybe I want to run double Tag of Hells, or, you know, sometimes I want to run a Labyrinth Cube, just like you saw there. I use Sasha Ethanes on my Celeste for the CR boost on kill. Sometimes I need that. Sometimes they have a really fast tanky Dizzy, and I just need to get my secondary Cleaver over the Dizzy, and so that's when I use the Sasha. But that's still only 3 artifact slots, right? I have a free one, so I'm using that Midnight Bloom. I think it's called Midnight Bloom. We'll look at it later. To get that increased crit to my team. Now what that does is the same thing that C-Dom does, right? So when you have C-Dom in your team and you're not doing Oxlots, so you're able to get the buff up before your Cleaver goes, you can sit at 50% crit. And sitting at 50% crit means that you get to put more, you know, substats into attack and into crit damage, and then for Judge Kisei effectiveness. That S3 is nasty. And so you're able to get more strength out of it because you get the crit. So essentially, running that Midnight Bloom, and I'm going to keep questioning myself until I see it, until I know what the name of it is for sure. Once you have that in your team, you get to scale back your crit. So right now, all of my Cleavers have 100% crit, red numbers across the board, because I don't want to be that guy where I miss that A Vildred on the second attack. Or not miss them, but you know, it's a non-crit. So now I'm running. Well, now I got the Midnight Bloom, and you know, now I'm over crit. Now I get to scale back. So maybe I had a necklace or a ring that had more attack and crit damage on it, but not so much crit, right? And I just couldn't wear that one because you know, it would bring me under 100% crit, and you know, that'd be a sad time if I lose that way. So with the Midnight Bloom is I equip that, now I have that in the party, now I can wear those things. Now it's essentially giving me a damage boost because I get to wear better gear, more attack, more crit damage on my Cleaver. And don't discount that on your other characters either. You know, with the flat stat boost and everything, you know, my Oxlots with getting the Cleave, getting the crit, my Celeste getting the crit, you know, it's only helping. It's only helping me out. So that's a really good artifact. I'm surprised they gave that one to us for free. It's typically something that's garbage. If you remember, I think the Charles one was garbage. I think the Basque one wasn't that great compared to other artifacts you get. So this one was actually a really good artifact, and I'm actually glad that we got that. Build a hero journal means here we go. What was that? 40 pulls? 40-ish pulls, guys?
Twinkle, twinkle, I'll be your star in the darkness.
About 40 pulls. Like I said, RBGs, I'm super happy about. I typically always get lucky with RBGs. So, and I got 2 gold transmit stones, so we're almost to another Moonlight pull as well. So that's it for that video, guys. If you enjoyed that content, please hit that like and subscribe button. I will continue to do this if people enjoy it, people like it. Until next time, guys, peace.